guys, thank you for tuning in to Mountain Man Treasures. We're making a homemade beef jerky. We're using soy sauce, Montreal steak seasoning, some crushed red peppers. We have our dehydrator, and we're also going to use about 1.5 pound slab of skirt steak. And we got a bowl to marinate. And so what you're going to do is basically you'll start off with your clean slab of meat. You'll chop them up in small little tiny pieces to your liking. I usually try to use the flat steak. This one is a little bit thicker, so we're going to have a little bit of a chunky beef jerky. And any fat that you have, you kind of want to get rid of because it creates a lot of oil in the bottom of your dehydrator. So that's how you'll start that. So we'll chop this up, fast forward it a little bit. Alright guys, now that you got it all chopped up, you'll add some of your soy sauce. And you'll add just as much to your liking, not too much because it gets salty. Then you'll add your steak seasoning or any seasoning, hot peppers, anything to your liking. And then you'll let that marinate. You'll mix it around, you'll let it marinate for about half an hour to an hour just to let that soy sauce soak up in that meat. And once you got that all rubbed in, then you'll start putting them on your trays. And also guys, you don't need to use the seasonings that I use. You can use anything to your likings. I always use soy sauce because the salt helps dry out the meat. You can also use teriyaki or any other flavor that you like for your beef jerky. But this is probably the easiest, the best way to make homemade beef jerky in a dehydrator or a different dehydrator of your choice. Alright guys, once you got them all trayed up and ready to go, you usually let them sit anywhere from 4 to 8 hours, depending on how strong your dehydrator is. Mine usually takes about 4 to 8 hours, and I'll just let it sit. Sometimes I won't let it sit in the house because it'll make the whole kitchen smell like meat, so I'll set it outside in the garage sometimes. Alright, so after it's ready, you'll see how good and dry it is ready. That probably needs a little bit more time, but it's good to go. And as always, thank you for tuning into Mountain Man Treasures, and don't forget to subscribe.